Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Even by the standards of a typical British summer, the last few weeks have been particularly dismal. But sunny skies, of sorts, could finally return to the UK in the coming days, according to forecasters. The Met Office is predicting drier conditions by the weekend with bright spells and, at long last, temperatures above average for this time of year. Nonetheless, even thinking about a trip to the seaside might be an overly optimistic move. While much of the rest of the world has seen the warmest summer ever, it has been a rather different story here. Since 2000, only 1 June and early July in 2012 have been as cold in the UK as this year. Temperatures reached highs of up to 23 degrees in London yesterday, but there were heavy rainstorms and in the across the northwest and northeast. Met Office forecaster Annie Shuttleworth said today, Thursday, will be disappointingly cool in many areas with rain expected in Wales, the Midlands and northern areas of England. But she said finer weather could emerge in the northwest during evening because we do have a ridge of high pressure building in from the north and west to end the week, adding, that means there will be more in the way of drier and brighter weather just for a few days. Meanwhile, BBC weather forecaster Matt Taylor temperatures will lift a little this weekend, although he warned that there was also the prospect of some rain around at times, particularly on the eastern coasts. It comes after parts of England, especially in East Anglia, the Midlands and the southeast, have already seen around a month's worth of rain. So far this month, the wettest spot compared to its expected monthly average was Northolt in West London, with 66 millimeters of rain in the first 7 days of the month, 139% of the total that would normally be expected for the whole of July. While this summer has so far proven to be the chilliest in more than a decade, it wouldn't have been anything out of the ordinary in times past. Analysis by Met Office expert Aidan McGivern reveals that 4 early summers in the 1980s were as cold or coldest than this, as were 5 during the 1970s. The average temp for so far this summer, June 1 to July 8, was 12.85 C, compared to 12.8 C during the same period in 2012. Meanwhile, a French mayor exasperated by summer downpours has issued a bylaw ordering the sun to come out. Daniel Merriere, the mayor of a small village in Normandy called Coulances, also called on the clergy to start top priority communication with heaven to help end an unusual bout of wet weather engulfing his village. The weather authority Météo France said last week it had rained 20% more in June than the norm between 1991 and 2020, with more than double typical rainfall in some regions. I've never known weather like this in July, Mr. Merriere said yesterday, WED. Yesterday morning, it was pouring down, the sky was gray and you could hardly see what you were doing. You needed lights on inside of the house, he said. The elected leader of 227 residents on Tuesday took matters into his own hands. It is hereby ordered that for the months of August, September and why not October, rain should stop and be replaced by bright sun and a light breeze, he wrote in a municipal bylaw. Parish rectors across northern France are to contribute through top priority communication with heaven, and will therefore be made responsible for the implementation of this rule, he added. Many residents had since reached out to thank him, Mr. Merriere said.